Really impressed with my team's defensive execution today. Had watched a ton of St. Louis on film, and the 0-0 for them is a load offensively, and she scored against everybody this year. I thought we did a great job on her. Clearly, we kept them off the boards, didn't give them second chance opportunities, which was something coming out of the Western Kentucky game we really addressed. And so I thought today the story was what we did on defense, and then we turned defense into offense. We found shooters, we were moving the ball, took care of the ball. Just really, really thrilled with how we played today. So we'll take it, and we got another one coming quick.
My first question is, you kind of talked about watching St. Louis's film. They have Brooke Flowers, who's actually leading the nation in blocks on 48 in the season. Did you kind of work into your defensive scheme or to kind of in your offensive scheme to build around her as well?
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about her. I think our, Mariah Monaco coaches our bigs, and they worked a lot on pump fakes and getting to the other side of the rim and just being aware. You're not going to eliminate her ability to block shots. Clearly, you want to be strong and all those kind of things. But we were definitely aware. We understood that you're going to have to be strong with what you did around the post. And the thing that our offense has the ability to do is it pulls those kids away from the basket with the 5-out stuff. She couldn't camp down there and just wait on stuff as much as maybe with some other teams. So I felt like the combination of how locked in we were to how we had to play and the system that we run gave us a good shot at playing against a shot blocker of her caliber.
And then you just talked about defense. Can you guys, it's a question for everybody, can you guys just talk about, I would say, almost the electric defensive performance? You guys kind of dominated the defense side all game.
Yeah, I think it was definitely made an emphasis that we're going to have to sit down and play defense because they do a lot of one-on-one and flares off the ball and that kind of thing. So we were just really aware, I think, on the defensive end, and I think it showed.
Yeah, we were just locked in and had to make sure to get those rebounds after we got it for that long.
And then you talked about, I remember the last game against Western Kentucky, you kind of harped on rebounds. You guys lost the total rebounds during that game, but I think the deficit here is over 10.
Yeah, we went plus 16 tonight.
Yeah, plus 16. What changed between Western Kentucky and today?
Well, we came in after Western, and I think it's always really good to learn after a win. And I don't think any of us had a great taste in our mouth about the way that game went down. And so we really, did a little bit of soul searching, a lot of talking, and we all got on the same page. And I think these guys all year, they have taken challenges and responded, and hey, we've got to do this better, and they've gone and done it. Very rarely have I had to go out on the floor and do the old school, I'm going to punish you for turning it over, I'm going to punish you for rebounding. We talk about it, we show it, they understand what they have to do. How many times did you see 2 or 3 white jerseys crash in the air? Not on the floor, in the air, going after rebounds. Well, that's a team that cares and understands the little things that it's going to take to have the year that we want to have. So it was a good step in the right direction. We know it's in us. We just have to continue to put these kind of performances together and understand, like, if we'll do all that, the scoring will take care of itself. Like, we'll score points. We've got enough good players to take care of that. We have to rebound, and we have to defend, and we have to follow plans and game plans. And when we do, we can defend at the level that we did today.
And then you just talked about kind of the defense creates that offense. You guys were 50% from field goals, 40% from 3, and then 77 off of free throws. How as a team does that kind of build energy?
I think as we defend and get those rebounds, we can play fast, and it gets us open shots that we've worked on all year long. So it just makes it easier.
Yeah, I think that we work well when we get those offensive rebounds, and obviously we're pretty good in transition. and if they stop us going on the inside, then we have to kick out threes, and it works really well together.
And this one's for Thelma. You know, last game you had 22, and you come out today and you were 5 for 6 for 3. You know, what was kind of your mentality for shooting tonight?
Just getting the shots that I'm getting open, and my teammates were finding me well. The driving to the pin and kickouts were wide open, and I was just letting it fly.
And then, Coach, can you kind of speak about Thelma's progression as a season? You know, she kind of started out rough, and now she's really improved as the season goes on. Can you kind of speak on that a little bit?
You know, I honestly, I never thought too much about her making shots or not. You know, we just focus on execution here. And I mean, Thelma's proven herself. You know, she's been here for like 13 years, and I mean, she's made tons and tons of shots, and we know how hard she works. So it was just a matter of time, you know. And honestly, like, I would laugh with some of my staff that, you know, I feel bad for the team that she breaks it out on, because it's going to come fast and furious. So, you know, it's easy to trust someone that puts in the amount of time to be a good shooter as Thelma does, you know. And so we do. You know, I mean, all we talk about is trust our execution, and shots will go in, shots won't. But if we keep getting them, we know we're going to make them. And I think everybody from top to bottom in our program trusts number 10 be on that 3-point line for sure.
And this is kind of a question for everybody. You guys both have heavy minutes up until the fourth quarter. You guys are able to pretty much put out a whole new 5. How important is that to take out your stars and also see the younger players play as well?
I think it's really exciting to see them in there, and I think it helps build their confidence a lot in getting some like actual game time like minutes, and it's just exciting for us to be able to get hyped for them and watch them do good.
Yeah, I agree. It's fun to see them out there, especially because we see them in practice every day, and we know how capable they are for playing at this level. So yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing, like, they scored at the same rate. I mean, we scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, we looked the same. We just had a couple different jerseys out there and that kind of thing. So, you know, we see it every day. We know what's there. So it's good to have these kind of situations where they can come in and they can kind of play freely. But, you know, I'm telling you, one of the biggest plays of the game was made by freshman Sydney Bolden when she took the charge on McMacken and got her 3rd foul. And at that moment, like, we seized control of the game and really never looked back. So, you know, in the heat of that battle, to see a freshman do that was huge. So we've got a good bench, and you know, I need to start using it more, I think, a little bit, and you know, as they develop the way they're developing, it's easier to trust it. And I'm a big trust guy. If I trust you, I'm going to play you. And so it was good to see them play as well as they did, for sure.
Well, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for your time.
All right.
We got 2 questions. The first one for both players. You guys had 21 assists tonight compared to their 11. How important is it to have that chemistry out there on the floor?
I mean, we've played together for a lot of us for a while now, and we know each other, and it's just way more fun that way, sharing the ball, being selfless. So.
Yeah, what she said, sharing the ball is fun, and when you can get hyped for your teammates, it makes it more enjoyable for sure.
And then for Coach, you guys are off to a 6-2 start now, a pretty good start. How do you maintain this momentum going into the rest of the season?
You know, really, we've had a saying for a long time here, 1-0 today. And so really, you know, these guys understand that tomorrow we'll come in, we'll watch film on this game, we'll put it to bed, and then we'll flip the script, and it'll be like we've not played any games, and everything is about IUPUI. And, you know, I think you've got to be a little bit mature in your mindset when it comes to that part of it. You got to kind of handle it professionally and understand, like, you know, all that leading up to it, IUPUI doesn't care what our record is, you know. And when that ball goes up, they're going to try to beat our brains out. And so we got to understand that, develop a plan for it, and be ready to go. And so really the focus just becomes on how can we go 1-0 on Friday night. And we'll do that, and we'll try our best to do it, and we'll figure out whoever we play next and go do it again. So they do a really good job with having that mindset.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks.